When a life ends, we imagine a lonely moment, a final breath, a quiet release, a fading into whatever comes next. But for thousands of years, cultures around the world have told a different story. No one dies alone. At the threshold, someone steps forward, someone familiar, someone who loved us before memory was born. Tonight, we explore the ancestors, the mothers, fathers, sisters, elders, and ancient kin who return in the final moments to guide a soul home. I'm Candy, and this is Half Haunted Chronicles. Nearly every culture on earth holds a belief that the dead return to escort the dying. Greek, Navajo, Celtic, Yoruba, Celtic, Hindu, Maori, Buddhist, Chinese, Zulu, and the accounts from hospital rooms, battlefields, nursing homes, and near death experiences echo the same quiet pattern: a loved one at the foot of the bed, a long dead parent sitting close, a familiar voice calling a name, a hand reaching out, a door opening. Sometimes the living see it, sometimes only the dying do. But the message is always the same: you don't walk this part alone. Tonight, we follow the footsteps of those who came back for us. Across cultures, the dying say the same thing: someone came for them. These are the moments when family crossed back over. A hospice nurse in rural Tennessee cared for a man named Dan, dying slowly after a stroke. One evening, Dan became alert, eyes bright, breathing calm. He looked toward the doorway and whispered, "Daddy's here." His father had been dead for 42 years. Anne smiled, reached out, and passed away quietly seconds later. The nurse said, "I didn't see anything, but the room felt full, like someone had arrived." The Hawaiian tradition, the Amekawa ancestral guardians, again, I apologize if I mispronounced that, come for the dying. Kali sat beside her mother on her final night. Her breathing slowed. Kali smelled of plumeria, her auntie's favorite flowers. Her mother looked past her and whispered, "All the sisters are here." Those sisters had all passed years earlier. Moments later, her mother exhaled and slipped away. The scent lingered long after the room was empty. The little girl and a grandmother she never met. 6-year-old Margot survived a drowning accident. During her near-death experience, she saw a woman on the shore calling her name. Later, she described her dark hair, blue dress, warm hands. Her parents wept. Margot had described her grandmother, a woman who died long before Margot was born. Margot said simply, "She didn't talk. She just held my hand so I wouldn't be scared." The battlefield witness. During the Iraq War, a medic named Cole noticed something unexpected. Moments before soldiers died, he sometimes saw a faint silhouette behind them: a woman, an older man, sometimes a child. One soldier whispered, "Mom, you came." Then he passed. Cole later said, "It wasn't terrifying, it was gentle, like someone came to take them home." The dream that arrived on time. Esther had an NDE at 19. Afterwards, she dreamed often of ancestors she'd never met. Decades later, as her own mother neared death, Esther dreamed of her grandmother, standing by the bedside. In the dream, she whispered, "Tomorrow, noon." The next day, at exactly noon, Esther's mother passed away peacefully. The hospice nurse said she opened her eyes and whispered, "Mama." No fear, no confusion, only recognition. This episode reaches straight into the heart because ancestor encounters aren't frightening. They're intimate, familiar, human. Near-death experiencers describe grandparents, parents, siblings, even ancestors they've never met, and the moment is always filled with love. No judgment, no fear, no loneliness, just reunion. Maybe death isn't a cliff we fall from. Maybe it's a doorway opened by the ones who walked through it before us. And maybe the greatest fear we carry, dying alone, has never actually happened, not once. Tonight we explored the ancestors who return to guide the dying, the visitors who came back to walk us home. Next episode, we turn toward the other half of humanity's oldest beliefs. Episode 5, the demons who test the dying. Not punishment, not hellfire, but the ancient idea that before crossing over, a soul must face its fears failures, and unfinished truth. Until next time, stay curious and always, always stay haunted.